Prologue. She experiences isolation and loneliness as the norm. Her depression will likely become more pronounced. Psychological evaluation, December 1, 1992. My fountain of tears has run dry. I have run my race. I have seen it through. I refuse to take another step. Please, God, have compassion. Haven't I suffered enough? My suffering must end. I demand an end to this nightmare that is my miserable, shitty existence. This is my life, my choice. I am in control. I had no say in my birth. I will choose my death. Hope is for others, not for me. Why should I continue to rail against everyone and everything? It is futile to fight against a world resolute on my destruction. I am enervated, weak. I cannot go on. My body aches with exhaustion. My strength depleted. Where is my balm? Who offers me a comforting hand or a heart of understanding? No one. Not for me. I do not deserve it. No one ever wanted me. No one will care when I am gone. A small plaque positioned just below my grandmother's headstone will mark my ashes. Please, God, take the pain away. Death, free me from the ceaseless torment that has been my life. Take me in. Hold me close, set me free, give me peace. The cold gun barrel pressed firmly against my left temple will liberate me from the travails of living. With a steady breath, I gently squeeze the trigger. Click. Bewildered, I pull the trigger again. Click. I want to say that the world went dark after that the noise in my mind finally faded into silence, an ending to a life reluctantly lived. It did not. My mind races, grappling with the fragility of life in this unexpected twist of fate. The cold metal of the gun, once a beacon of finality, now feels like a cruel joke. How did I come to this moment? Standing on the precipice of existence and non-existence, only to be pulled back by a mere mechanical failure? The silence is deafening, punctuated only by the rhythmic beating of my heart, a reminder of my relentless existence. Desperation, anger, and sorrow collide within me, leaving me hollow and uncertain. The weight of my decision, the planning, the endless nights of torment, all seem futile now. There is nothing, if nothing can be described as the sun still shining overhead, birds soaring, my heart still beating, my lungs expanding and contracting, my body defying my deepest desire to let go. The sun still shines, indifferent to my suffering, as if mocking my attempt to escape. Birds continue their flight, unbothered by the gravity of my plight. The world moves on, while I am suspended in this moment of anguish and confusion. My resolve dissipates. For once, I am empty, drained of the rage and sadness that fueled me for so long. Apparently, I don't even deserve the mercy of death. I lower the gun and rest it in my lap. I know it works. After driving up and down the Houston highways searching for the right place, I found an empty field and fired a test shot, the sound resonating in the stillness. I admit I panicked afterward, disassembling the gun and setting the pieces in the passenger seat of my red Honda Civic. I found my courage again after pulling into my apartment complex parking lot. I reassembled the gun just as I had done hundreds of times before. With fingers numb and hands trembling, I examined the firearm to determine why it failed to discharge. Upon close inspection, I note a minute discrepancy. The safety mechanism had engaged by a fraction of a millimeter, less than the width of a strand of hair, a once-in-a-million occurrence. I am alive after pulling the trigger twice. Twice. I should be dead. The safety must have clicked into place when I reassembled the gun, my fingertips brushing against it without realizing. Not enough for me to notice, but just enough to bring everything to a grinding halt. The grim resolve that has consumed my thoughts for days, weeks, months, years, sinks beneath the sudden wave of disappointment. How long have I planned for this? dreamed of it. Death was supposed to be my escape. And yet here I am, still breathing. Adrenaline drains from my body, leaving every limb weak with grief. What was once a source of comfort and hope, cold, weighted steel, is now tainted with disappointment. There is no escape for me, no release. My skin crawls. Tears blur my vision. Deflated, I gasp for breath as sobs shake my body. My stomach churns from the six-pack of Bud Light, my liquid courage, knocked back while aimlessly driving the Houston highways. My phone lights up from its place on the dash. I muffle my sob with a trembling hand. Aunt Rose, the woman who has all but raised me after my mother abandoned me, is calling. The thought of what she might have felt if her husband's gun had done its job breaks me. I reach for the phone but hesitate. Dying should have been easy. However, after today, I'm beginning to doubt whether I will ever have a choice in the matter. Tears flow freely down my cheeks, each drop a testament to the agony that courses through me. I press the phone to my ear, unable to muster the strength to speak. Aunt Rosa's concerned voice fills the silence. "Are you okay?" she asks, already knowing the answer. "Matthew Lee told me you came by the house for John's 9mm gun. He said you wanted the gun for target practice." I assent, acknowledging the truth in her statement and the falsehood about the gun. "Please, Adriene, please come to the beauty shop," she pleads. "I need to see that you're all right. I need to see you with my own eyes." I stifle my cries and murmur, "Promise not to call the police." I suppress my inner voice telling me not to believe her. She agrees, and we say our goodbyes. I am left alone once more, grappling with the weight of my existence. I find myself in a paradoxical state of survival and despair. What purpose does this serve? Is this a sign? Is there some hidden meaning behind this cruel twist? The irony that I am still alive, despite my deepest wishes, gnaws at my soul. My mind spirals, searching for answers in the void that stretches before me. I like to imagine that in those final moments, as the brain fades to nothing, people see what they most long for, a dream that stretches into eternity, boundless and infinite.